It's Ramsey Dewey over here at the Animal MMA Gym in Shanghai, China, and I've got Maddox. I'm going to return him to the floor and take his back. You'll notice I'm a little low, so choking him is a little inconvenient, especially if he starts hand fighting right here, which he probably will. So I'm going to switch the grips in my legs while he focuses up high. I'm going to focus down low. Check this out. Now we've got a nice setup for the twister. Okay, so let's break down this sequence. Okay, so we're out here fighting. Move in here, trap his shoulder, arm drag him, get behind him, elevate, and we're going to essentially power clean him to the side and drop him. This move right here, I'm going to jump over on this side so you can see what my legs are doing. This leg is going to act as a frame so he can't jump out here. I'm going to slide this leg in, replacing it, tick through, get a hook. Now, from right here, this second one, I could get a second hook, but instead, I'm going to turn this into a grapevine. Wrap this over like a triangle choke. Wrap it under his leg to get a grapevine. Now, yeah, it's a very common reaction is to hand fight. So I've got 2-on-1 right there, over the top, pinning his shoulder to the floor. Now, we can break the neck. Not a very popular subject in jiu-jitsu these days. So, if you don't want to break necks, let's break his ribs instead. Let's go to side control. There are a ton of ways to use the twister sequence. Side control is a great option. If you don't know it, pull this leg in, switch your grip, grab the toes. Why the toes? Because it's the distal point of the lever that gives you the most control. This leg to push off with. Do a roll, get the grapevine. See that? Over, around, stretch. Now we're in the truck position, right? We got a bunch of submissions here, such as calf cranks, okay? We've got the banana split, okay? And we can move up here to the back and get our twister, or move into backmount once again, where his neck is a little bit more open to choke. Okay. But wait, there's more. Where else can we get into this position from? How about mount? I'm going to beat him up from mount. He's starting to escape. He wants to re-guard. So I'll put one foot in here, wedge this elbow here, and lock up that same grapevine. Move around here. Grab the toes. Roll. Let's grab this arm. And now we're right back there, or right back here, okay? How about from back mount? Yeah, we can absolutely set all this stuff up from back mount. That was the first thing I showed you. Grapevine, move around. We can go to the twister or skip it. Go to the banana split, right? Or skip it. Go to the calf crank, right? Or go all the way back here. Where else can we do this from? Let's go back to that starting sequence. So we're up here, we're fighting, I'm moving there, I get the back, I mat return him, and his legs are up here, so I'm gonna switch, hold this leg up, slide this leg under, right, pull this leg around. I could calf crank him right here and finish, but that's gonna be difficult. He's really fighting back. So I'm gonna grab the toes by the distal point. I'm going to roll. Look, now it's the same position. It's very important, if you're in this position, control the toes. Why? Not the leg, not the shin, not this. Why? Maddox, kick this leg free. Try not to kick me in the face. Your fight back. Yeah, that leg's free. If I hold the toes, fight back. Now it's bound to his butt. It's not going anywhere. Now I'm okay. I can camp out here for a while. This would be a pin in wrestling, almost. This would definitely be a pin. The shoulder is stuck to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo, I win. Or it's a submission grappling or MMA contest. Pull, extend, and we get the hyperextension there. So let's break that down from a turtle position. We're not quite turtle, but a referee position, parterre, whatever you want to call that. This outside knee, I'm going to punch this through, okay? This leg, I'm going to pull this up because I need this leg to come under and through. He's just falling dead weight on my leg. I assume he's fighting back. Here, Move like you're fighting back. There we go. So that gives me some space to trap this leg. That gives me some room to catch this one. Fighting requires a little bit of dynamic resistance, because if the guy goes flat on the floor, you got better things to do, like just choke him out or pound him, pin him, then try to do a twister roll. And I'm going to roll over here. I'm doing it very, very slowly right now, controlling the toes right there, right? A lot of people will start reaching because the legs won't do anything. Maddox still has his hands. And those hands try to come to the rescue. And when they do, look, we're going to catch them 2-on-1. 2 hands is stronger than 1 hand, right? My whole body weight is stronger than his 1 arm. And my whole body is stronger than the vertebrae in his neck. Okay. So there are a million ways to get into those positions and a million things you can do with them. I just thought I'd make a little bit higher quality video on this than the one I put up like 5 years ago. Anyway, that's what we got for you today. Train safe. When you're cranking on submission, don't crank submissions, especially if you're doing a neck crank. Go very, very slow, right? You don't want to go. Otherwise, your partners won't want to train with you anymore. If you break your partner, you don't get a new one. Anyway, that's what we got. Thank you for watching. Now get out there and train.